Listen, I'm asking you to handle it. That's all I'm asking.
Sonny, the cops are on this. I'm doing all I can.
Yeah, well, so am I.
Searching for Brenda does not give you the right to turn this city into a war zone.
Watch me.
To get Kate an iced tea?
No, I haven't seen him since he dropped this off, but I really haven't been paying much attention.
Bloody Mary?
Tomato juice. It's supposed to boost your electrolytes.
Wow. I could use one of those because my latte's starting to wear off.
All night?
Are you being sarcastic? Because I can't tell.
I'm under the impression that I missed something.
You haven't read a newspaper. You haven't seen the news?
I honestly was so blurry-eyed when I woke up this morning, I couldn't really pay attention to anything. And as you know, I have a tendency to be a little self-absorbed, so if my ignorance has caused any offense, I apologize.
Well, you know that Sonny and Brenna got married last night, right?
Yeah, that's the hangover. The thought of that rat bastard marrying some trophy while my sister rots away in the ground gives me a taste so bitter in my mouth that the only thing I can think of to get rid of it is drink it away.
Well, I don't think that Sonny will be enjoying himself too much because someone put a bomb in his limo.
Crap.
No, nobody died. Brenda was kidnapped. And they think it was by a man named Theo Hoffman, who's also known as the Balkan.
Wow. Do I feel like an ass? Not that I have any sympathy to spare for Sonny, but I'd hate to see anything happen to Brenda. Oh, so this bomb was a diversion?
Yeah. When I got there, the limo was in flames, and it took a while for them to put out the fire and get the car open, and everyone's standing around. Sonny's going out of his mind with grief. We all think that Brenda's in the back, but it wasn't her, it was Sam.
I'm sorry, I must have missed
There was a switch, and Sam was in the back of the car, but she wasn't burned because the car's bomb-proofed, and no one knows how Sam got there or how Brenda was kidnapped.
So this Theo replaced Sam for Brenda, and if he didn't know that the car was bomb-proof, then he was expecting...
Sam to be burned beyond recognition, yeah. Nice, right?
Is she okay?
Yeah, she just has some hearing loss, I think, and she's in the hospital. I mean, it's better than being dead.
You want to know what's really strange about everything you just told me?
Other than a car exploding, a woman almost being burned to death, and another woman being kidnapped?
Nothing happened to Sonny.
Well, Sonny
was out of his mind, I heard. Which happens fairly often. Things happen, Sonny flips out, screams, yells, makes accusations, and when the dust finally settles, lives are destroyed or people are dead. Sonny goes on with his life, business as usual.
You're either with me or against me.
I'm against you breaking the law to search for Brenda.
Theo did not bring in his own army. He cut a deal with one of the families, or he used a local, but either way, we're talking about a sick, freaky individual here. And if all they did was steal a van to transport Brenda or rent a safe house so Theo can keep her, somebody knows something.
And the PCPD will squeeze every major player in this town.
I don't want to use the cops! I'm done with cops!
Well, this is the problem.
This is my wife we're talking about.
Great, Sonny, this is the problem. You're too close to this. You can't be involved. You're overcome with worry. You're gonna take it out on the first person that you find.
Look, I have to have information, right? And I'm gonna get it, no matter what.
Okay. Your fear for Brenda does not give you the right to go and break skulls and hurt innocent people.
Why is it that you only choose to go by the book when it's somebody innocent like Michael or Brenda are gonna suffer for it?
Guess what they're about?
Not a clue.
Sonny doesn't play helpless very well. He's gonna want to take action, right? Even if it's wrong. He's probably shaking down every guy in the city, trying to see if one's gonna roll over. The problem is, none of these guys have probably even heard of the Balkan or Theo Hoffman.
You know all this without checking a message?
You remember when your boss was shot, right? Not the day that she tried to marry Sonny. No, that was courtesy of my father, the cuddly little lunatic that he is. No, I'm talking about the day that she was shot on the waterfront, and Sonny jumped and accused me of doing it and taking Michael hostage for good measure. Remember, I was given a 3-week all-expense-paid vacation to a padded cell with amenities like daily beatings. My point is, Sonny didn't take the time to find out if I was actually responsible. He needed an ass to kick, and mine was there. I don't see him changing his tactics. He's gonna wage an all-out war in this city, and, well, the only thing that he's gonna get is gratification for his massive ego.
I owe you an apology.
For what?
For forgetting what you've been through and putting it in the back of my mind. You do these crazy and reckless things and you seem callous and unfeeling, and I wonder, what do you have to be so pissed off about? But the truth is, you've been through a lot of horrible stuff. And you've lost a lot of people that you love, and no one has the right to judge you, least of all me.
No, truthfully, the fact that you even think about me at all these days is flattering.
What? Of course I care about you. You were a big part of my life.
You were a big part of mine. It still doesn't sit well with me the way I ended things. That wasn't fair to you.
Well, look, I wasn't crazy about the fact that you claimed you wanted to be with Maxie, but eventually I understood that you let me go because you didn't think that you were good for me.
I wasn't.
You were better than you think. I'm glad that we were together. I matured a lot. I got to work out a lot of issues, and by letting me go when you did, I was able to meet Dante, and we're crazy about each other. You helped me get there, and I'm grateful.
Well, if I did anything good for you at all, Lulu, I'm the one who's grateful. All right, I should get back to these messages, huh? And find out how I'm gonna avoid an all-out war with Sonny.
Oh, good luck with that.
Thanks. I might need it.
All right, well, be careful.
What's the fun in that?
My dad wanted answers out of this.
I didn't come here to fight with you, Sonny. I'm warning you to back off before you make things worse.
Well, we're going around in circles because, you know, can we just talk about something that we can agree on? I want you to, if you can, help Michael and Morgan because they saw things that night that I never wanted them to witness.
Well, stop doing what you're doing.
Now, who's gonna take care of the bad guys? I want that part of my life separate from my kids. Michael knows this. I want to ask you if you would talk to Morgan.
You want me to be your apologist? Sonny, what part of let the cops handle this don't you get?
Well, as my son who stood by me as my best man at my wedding, as I vowed to love and honor Brenda for the rest of my life, 3 hours later, she's gone.
Look, it's a nightmare, Sonny, but this does not give you carte blanche to go hurting this Sean Butler guy or anybody else.
Okay, I'm gonna find Brenda, whatever it takes. And I know you want to help, but you don't want to compromise your badge. So I'm asking you to take a leave of absence, go on a vacation with Lulu, and I'll pay the tab.
You seriously want me to go sit on a beach somewhere, watch the sunset while you stick around town murdering people?
Yes.
When did you first realize you were pregnant with...
I have to bend the rules a little bit.
All right, well, that's good, Sonny. You break a few kneecaps, kill a few guys, put the bodies in the harbor, and make your son...
You don't have to stay in town to watch.
I'm not talking about me.
Hey, what's up?
You called Lulu?
Yeah, I want Dante to take a vacation anywhere you guys want.
Oh, that's really generous and unexpected.
Well, here's the thing. I don't want to fight with Dante, and I know you have issues with me, but I know you love him. So wherever you guys want to go, you know, let me know. I'll pay the tab.
Just when I start to feel for the guy, I want to lock him up and throw away the key.
Security security consultant?
Yeah. He had him duct taped to a chair in Carly's living room. He was gonna work him over to get information about Theo.
Was Carly there too?
Yeah. Sean told her he didn't know where Brenda and Theo were, and she believed him, so she was trying to stop Sonny. Michael showed up, and then Morgan saw what was going on, so he called me.
Oh my God, Morgan should not see his dad like that.
I know, he was afraid his father was gonna kill this guy right in front of him. I mean, what kind of role model is that?
So did you get there in time?
Yeah, I talked him down. I told him he should work on being a father first.
Well, no matter what I think of Sonny, his kids are always the most important thing to him.
Yeah, he keeps saying that. You know, heaven forbid he would actually quit the business and set a decent example.
Well, Dante, you've seen the dark and vengeful side of Sonny before, and maybe he doesn't want you to see it again, and that's why he's trying to keep you off the Brenda search.
So what, you think I should take him up on his offer of sipping margaritas on a beach?
I think that maybe he's trying to protect you.
I think the only person Sonny Corinthos is trying to protect is himself. Going around strong-arming every punk in the city.
Well, you're trying to keep a bad situation from getting worse the best that you can.
Yeah, but I can't just make up rules. This law's worth enforcing, this one isn't.
Right. But, I don't know, you're making the best choices that you can at the time.
Well, if I think like that, I'm really no better than Sonny.
You're moral and ethical.
I have a duty to my brothers, to me, to Sonny, to keep them in line.
Okay, well, Sonny's gonna do everything that he wants.
Unless I'm prepared to arrest him.
Are you?
Yeah, Falconeri.
Dante? It's Molly. Mike went after this guy who I think works for Theo, and he hasn't come back.
You can't turn me over to your father if you're dead.
You kill me and my father will hunt you down like an animal. There'll be nowhere to hide.
I'll be protected.
By who, Theo Hoffman? That didn't work too well for Sean Butler, now did it? Look, Sonny Corinthos is a man of his word. You put the gun down, I'll call him. You tell him everything you know about Theo Hoffman and you'll be golden.
Turn him Theo, I'll be dead.
Please, drop the gun.
Back off, or he's dead.